Hey, did you know it's Give to the Max Day? It's never too late to give the University of Minnesota libraries a little of your cash so that, one, we can make a match for the Wendy Pratt giving. Their family is giving us $5,000 if we hit it. So it doesn't matter, a little, a lot. This money goes to students supporting student learning. And it's more than students, but I have today with me...
Hi, my name is Shane Ackerud, and I'm the Director of Course Material Services for the University Libraries.
And that's a mouthful, but what it really is, tell me about these untextbooks.
So yes, we help instructors create what we call open textbooks, which are freely available to students here at the University of Minnesota and students worldwide to use in their courses. And since they don't cost any money, students don't have to pay for those course materials.
They cost you money to make.
They do cost us money to make.
And that's where this money goes for untextbooks, but it also goes for
we also use this money to buy multi-user ebooks that faculty or instructors need for their classes. Let's say that they are choosing a textbook and they need their students to buy it. They might come to us then and say, hey, can you get this book through the libraries as a multi-user ebook that all students can use just by being a student at the University of Minnesota.
So I'm in a class. Every student needs Grey's Anatomy. It's essential. I don't get a choice. I want the updated edition that has everything about the pancreas that they discovered in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
They can come to you and say, I'm going to see if this is available. And this money that we raise for Give to the Max Day goes directly to supporting those students.
That's correct, yeah. And what we have found is with all of the work that we do, we save students around $6 million a year in course materials costs. And that isn't all the classes that we could be impacting. We need to reach out to more classes and get more people involved, more faculty.
So you'll discover that a faculty member's area of interest and writing is about the fungus that the trees speak to each other, and I know we have this at the University of Minnesota. You can reach out to that person and say, well, I know this, Lisa, embedded in your class. What we really would love to have is, wouldn't you love to have this as a textbook that is interactive, that has all these materials, and it's not going to cost you, the professor, anything.
That's right, yeah.
And it's not going to cost your students anything.
Right.
Because all of these generous people are supporting this department doing this work.
That's right, yeah.
You were telling me about a most recent one that you were working on. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we recently published a book called Critical Perspectives on Technology in the Family. This is a book by Dr. Susan Walker in the Family Social Science Department at the University of Minnesota. And she has been doing research for years into this area of how technology impacts the family. And she has a lot of information that she had already written and a lot of information that she'd put together. And she thought, well, I have enough that I think I can put together a textbook about this. And it really fills a gap, I think, in textbooks in general. There really isn't a textbook about this topic right now.
It's too new.
It's too new, and it keeps on. I mean, there's a lot of new information about it every day that's coming out. So she wrote this textbook. She came to us to publish it. We helped her put it all together into an online format. Like you said, there's multimedia here. There's videos, and there's images, and
and so I'm a student in psychology or social work or education, and I'm taking this class on technology and family. I'm not shelling out $225 for my textbook.
That's right, yeah. It's free
and
for
that's not only a savings for the student, but the students' families.
That's right, yeah. For
You
the
know,
student's
I
family.
was that person on the payphone going, I need another $200 for my course books.
Yep.
And so the professors benefit, the students benefit.
That's right.
The families benefit, and it's open access, so anyone,
Anyone can buy
anywhere.
it, yeah. So we also try to put these books into what's called the Open Textbook Library, which is another service of the University of Minnesota. And when it gets in the Open Textbook Library, anybody worldwide can then
Just
find the
making
book.
sure. I'm a student at a community college in a small town, western Minnesota. I crossed the border into another state. I still can use them?
You still can use them, right?
Oh
yeah,
my
they're
gosh.
available to everybody. In
Oh
fact,
my gosh.
we have users from all over the world for the textbooks we
Where would I
published.
go to find these? Like, now I know I'm going to go to the UMN site. Where would I go to just browse the collection?
The textbooks, the open textbooks that we've published are available at publishing.lib.umn.edu. And there's a little link there for textbooks. And we've published about 18 of these so far. Like I said, though, there's a larger collection of them through a tool called the Open Textbook Library. And that is at open.umn.edu/open textbooks. That has, I think, about 1,100 of these open textbooks now that people can search for in all sorts of subject areas, and then find a textbook that they might want to use in their class, or that they might, as a student, use for research or to supplement another piece of class material. But we hope that the more people, the more instructors that see all these textbooks that are being produced, that it encourages them to come to us, and we can help you publish your own open textbook.
Oh, thank you so much. I want to remind everyone, it's Give to the Max Day. And one of the things we rarely think about, which you reminded me when you gave me the LIB, is how libraries, the University of Minnesota libraries, impact student learning. And it's for everyone. So open access for everyone, Give to the Max.
That's right. That's right. We encourage you to, like you say, give as little or as much as you can, but it really has an impact. It can really help. The textbook that we published before this one, which is called Reading Rhetorical Theory by Dr. Attila Halsby, his one class that's using this textbook, it saves those students about $12,000 just for that one class. So imagine if you did this for all 15,000 classes and sections that happen at the University of Minnesota every semester. There's a lot of ways that we can save students money.
Oh, well, thank you for being here today. This is a special edition of Read This Book, Give to the Max.